intended for grade 6 learners, third quarter, week 8, entitled Safety with Simple Machines. Good day, children! How are you? I hope that you are feeling so great. I am Teacher Ivy, and I will be your guide throughout this module. Today, you will walk with me in a journey wherein you should be able to identify the different safe use of simple machines. And as you go through the activities, you should also be able to demonstrate the different practical and safe use of simple machines. And most importantly, you should also be able to recognize the importance of practicing safe use of simple machines. But before anything else, I would want you to remember the following. You should be very attentive, and you should also participate actively during discussions and of course while doing your activities. So, are you ready now? I know, of course, that you are. So what are you waiting for? Grab now your module and of course your pencil or ball pen, and let's get started. Let us now try to answer the first activity for us to assess what you already know. So, do you already have your self-learning modules with you? I hope that you already have it with you. So, open it on page 6 and let's get it done. So, what should we do in this activity? It says here, you write the word proper if it's the right thing to do when using simple machines, and write the word improper if it is not the right thing to do. Write your answers on the blanks provided on your module. Number 1. Keep sharp and pointed objects away from a person you are talking to. Is it proper or improper? Number 2. Never forget to keep sharp and pointed tools in a toolbox. Is it proper or improper? Number 3. Always keep small children away when using a sharp tool. Proper or improper? Number 4. Do not stay near a place where heavy loads are being released or transported from a pulley. Proper or improper? Number 5. When carrying sharp and pointed tools like a knife, position the pointed edge downward. Proper or improper? Let us now check your answers. The answer for number 1 is proper. Number 2, proper. Number 3, proper.
number 4, proper, and number 5, proper.
Good start! Don't you worry if you got low scores, because we will be learning a lot more about it. So, now, let us try to have a short review about our past lesson. Let us see how well you've learned from that topic.
In this activity, let us try to identify the kind of simple machine that will be shown to you. I hope that you will answer with me orally, so choices are provided for you. First picture. What kind of simple machine is a knife? Great! It is a wedge. What about a ladder? Amazing! It is an inclined plane. What about this one? What kind of simple machine is this? Correct! It is a wheel and axle. How about this picture? Perfect! It is a lever. And the last number, what kind of simple machine is a ramp? Very good. It is an inclined plane.
Did you get all the answers correct? Congratulations!
So now, I have here a very short and a simple song for you to listen to. I want you to please focus on the message of the song. And the song goes this way. I hope that you will enjoy listening to it.
So what is the song telling us? It is just telling us to be very careful, to watch out, and of course, to obey our elders if they warn us about using simple machines, for us of course not to get hurt. So now, we will continue discussing about the safety precautions in using these simple machines. So first one, what are the safety measures of using sharp tools?
1. You should use sharp tools under an adult's supervision. You should ask for help if you're having a difficulty in cutting thick cardboard or chopping tough meat. Next one. You should also choose the tools of the right size of your hands, because full-sized scissors and knives might be too big for your hands and can slip while in use, and you can hurt yourself in this manner. And number 3, when using sharp tools like cutting paper using cutter blade, chopping vegetables, or doing some sewing, you should give your full attention on the task. And also, make sure that you have a good lighting so that you can clearly see the tools and of course your hands. And the last one, you should keep and return the sharp tools to their proper places. You put the knives in the holder in the kitchen, and of course, you should keep scissors in the drawer or cabinet. Also, keep needles and pins in sewing kit. Do not leave those tools scattered around the house.
Okay, so moving on. What about the safety measures of using ramps? So first one, you should look out for slippery spots. If you found them, you should avoid them. And number two, hold on to the handrails. They are there for that purpose. So why do we need to hold on to the handrails? It is very simple. It is just to keep us away from harm. And number three, do not run down the ramps. And do not race on ramps or anywhere outside racetracks. It will just get you into an accident. And number four, be very extra careful, just like what the song told us, in bringing down patients on wheelchairs, children on strollers, or grocery carts. It is just to protect you from harm. So next one. What about the safety measures of using pulleys? So first one, you check first the ropes if they are in the right gauge or if they are in a good condition. And make sure that the knots are tied correctly. And also in zip lines, please check the reputation of the theme park and the competence of the attendants. This is of course to keep you safe, because if you just do that activity without checking the reputation of the theme park and the competence of the attendants, it will get you into accident. Have a safety net and a backup rope in case the main supporting rope snaps. So, you should also work, or you should really work with the attendants. Do not be hard-headed and do as you want. Okay? So next one.
What about the safety measures of using wheels and gears? First one, do not in any situation touch gears, motors, or belts of machines while they are running.
Why? Because you might get burned. And what will happen to you? Of course, you will get hurt. And next one.
When tinkering with machines, with gears, wheels, or rubber belts, for example, the washing machines, make sure that they are turned off and unplugged and will not turn on accidentally while you are touching them.
So always remember safety first. So why do we need to follow all of these safety measures? Very good, for you not to get hurt. You should follow these safety measures not only in these things but also with other things wherein your elders are warning you about. So, this is our lesson about the safety measures or safety in simple machines.
I hope that you learned something from the discussion. So now, why should we handle properly the simple machines? Great! We should handle properly the simple machines for us not to meet accidents, or for us not to hurt other people, or for us not to be hurt, especially your younger brothers or sisters. So now, Are you really doing the suggested safety precautions in using simple machines? I hope that you really are, because that is how you're going to be safe or free from accidents. What about our situation nowadays? What are the safety precautions that we need to follow for us not to be affected by COVID-19 or for us not to be isolated because of COVID-19? Great! We should wear our face mask and we should always use alcohol or disinfectant for us not to be easily affected by this virus. But are you really following these precautions? I hope that you really are following these safety precautions because it is for your own good. If you follow these safety precautions, what do you think will happen to you? Of course, you will not be affected by COVID-19 and you also will become a very obedient learner or child. So, you should follow the safety precautions for you not to get sick, as well as following the safety precautions in using simple machines for you not to hurt other people and of course for you not to hurt your own self. I know that you are so ready to move to the next level of our activity. So in here, you read the sentences carefully and you draw a happy face if it is showing or telling us about the safety use of simple machine. And you draw a sad face if it is unsafe. Number 1. Jem puts back the knife in the knife holder after using it. Is it a happy face or a sad face? Number 2. Jerome checks the rope of the pulley first before using it. A smiley face or a sad face? Number 3. Joy is playing a pair of scissors. Happy or sad? Number 4. Bling goes up the stairs carefully to avoid slipping.
Number 5. Mang Jose checks the condition of the ladder before using it.
Number 6.
Jojo is not fond of getting near the construction site to watch the heavy equipment moving.
Number 7. Jerry is running with a knife on his hand. Number 8. Do not touch moving parts of a machine while they are running. Number 9. Use the handrail when walking up on a stair. Number 10. Don't do anything else with your hands like texting. They are supposed to be on hand grips while walking.
Let us now check your answers. Number 1, it is a smiling face. Number 2, smiling face. Number 3, sad face. Number 4, smiling face. Number 5, smiling face again. Number 6, happy face. Number 7 is a sad face again. And number 8, smiling face. Number 9, smiling face. And number 10, smiling face. How many did you get?
Congratulations for getting all the answers correct. Now, I would want you to look at the picture here in front. What can you see? Correct! It is a child taking a knife. If you are the sibling of this child, what should you tell this little child? Would you tell her to keep playing the knife? Or would you tell her to put back the knife to the knife toolbox? Excellent! You should tell her to stop playing it. Why? Amazing! For her not to hurt herself, I know that you are learning a lot. Congratulations! Again, always remember that in using simple machines, you should be very careful. You should also ask the supervision of the adults for you not to hurt yourself. And most especially, do not keep on texting or playing video games while walking, especially on ramps, for you not to slip. I hope that you keep those in mind. I believe that from the series of those activities that we have been doing in this lesson, you are now so ready to take the last part of this module, which is your assessment. So in here, it will be assessed if you really learned something from our lesson. And I hope that you will get all the answers correct. So what will you do in this activity? So for numbers 1 to 5, you choose the letter of the best answer and write them on the spaces provided on your module. And for numbers 6 to 10, you put a check mark if it is a safe practice in using simple machine, and you put on X if it's unsafe. Good luck!
Let's get started. Number 1. Should an 11-year-old like you be allowed to use a knife? A. Yes, but only with adult supervision. B. Yes, but only using them on soft, easy to chop items. C. No, only adults should hold knives. D. No, even adults except chefs should touch knives. Number situation does not show the safety use of sharp and pointed tools? A. Keep the sharp and pointed tools anywhere. B. Never place any sharp and pointed tools on stairs. C. Never play tools with sharp and pointed ends. And letter D. Keep the sharp and pointed tools in a toolbox. Number 3. Which statement tells the improper use of pulley? A. Pull the pulley slowly when you're lifting a heavy object. B. Go under the pulley and look how pulleys lift heavy objects. C. Keep away from places where heavy loads are being lifted by pulley. And D. Check the rope whether it is still in good condition before using the pulley. Number 4. Which is not the right thing to do when walking through a ramp? A. Avoid slippery spots along the ramps. B. Be extra careful when walking down the ramps. C. Hold the handrails while walking down the ramps. And D. Do not hold on to the handrails because there might be germs on the surface. Number 5. Why is it more important to avoid slippery spots on ramps than on a level pavement? A. Just hold on to the handrails and you will be alright. B. Slipping on a ramp will hurt more than slipping on a level pavement. C. No such slippery spots on ramps because water runs down, while it forms puddles on a level pavement. D. You will need friction just to stand upright on a ramp, while on a level pavement, you can stand even if it is slippery. Number 6. Running down on a ramp.
Number 7. Wearing a long scarf while fixing gears.
Number 8. Checking the rope and pulley before using them. Check or X. Number 9. Using a tool larger than your hands. Check or X. The last number. Keep the knife to its proper place after use. Check or X. Let us now check your answers. Number 1. The answer is A. Yes, but only with adult supervision. Number 2. It's also A. Keep the sharp and pointed tools anywhere. Number 3. It is letter B. Go under the pulley and look how pulleys lift heavy objects. Number 4. It's letter D. Do not hold on to the handrails because there might be germs on the surface. And number 5 is letter B. Slipping on a ramp will hurt more than slipping on a level pavement. Number 6. It is X. Number 7 is also X. Number 8 is a check mark. Number 9, X. And number 10 is X.
Congratulations for finishing the activity.
And so, everything we do becomes easier with simple machines. It is difficult to perform a specific task without machines. So, how can we keep ourselves free from danger in using machines? How often do you practice the practical and safety measures? So, for your additional activity, you read each sentence under the column of My Habits and then put a check on the column which best describes your practices. So after that, you try to total your scores. So to score yourself, you give 4 points for each yes, 2 points for each sometimes, and 1 point for each no. After that, you add your points to get a total picture of your safety practices in handling machines.
I hope that you learned something from our lesson. Again, always remember that it is important to know the proper way of using simple machines for us not to hurt ourselves and of course for us not to hurt other people. So, this ends our lesson and I hope to see you again next time.